guys. Here's another week, and another week, another dollar. Anyway, I want you to give me a couple of minutes as I set up some things here. I'm about to start. Just wait kindly. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, it's another week, and something exciting about this week is that the earning season is like kicking off because last week it was a little bit slow. Uh, and I think next week and next week, but one ndio itakuwa imechacha. Anyway, uh, we expect a lot of things to happen come the earning season, since the earning season is back. And yeah, the earning season always comes fully loaded, and yeah, very many fruits to pick, low lying ones, and yeah, it can be tricky on others if you don't know the fundamentals well. But here we are now, and I want us to do a recap on what happened last week, because I think the last time we were here it was on Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday. On Thursday it was the 4th of July. Uh, the market was closed, and then on Friday, I was, yeah, I was at the event, the awards event of the top traders Kenya. So anyway, I want us to start from the top, and from the top, I have a couple of things here, and don't worry, I think Jesse will be joining me later, and this is how it looks, and I will start from what we call US 30. So something funny happened on US 30, and we got stopped out, but we followed our rules to the letter. So this was the idea. This was the triangle, and price broke out, came back in, broke out again. So in short, uh, price was sideways that day. I mean, from it was sideways since the breakout on Wednesday. So after a good breakout, it broke out again. This was on Thursday, then went back in, and on Friday we got stopped out. But it was the only one. I think it's the only loss I have this week so far this month. So on to the next one. Uh, I'm still very bullish on this index. So nothing much to worry about. So what I do, I just trash so that to reduce the unnecessary bias, and we can see price going up, definitely going towards the top resistance point. So um, what happens during a bull run? You can book a loss, and it doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. It just means that your entry was a little bit early or a little bit late, and if not that, it means your positioning of the okay. It doesn't mean it's not a bullish setup. It's a bullish setup, but it can also mean that there is high volatility in the market. So that's why we got stopped out on this one, and you can see price trying to push up and break those highs, last week highs, and I think we will be seeing price testing the upward resistance. So on to the next one. Here we have Nasdaq, and you can remember Nasdaq. I've been talking about this index for a while now, and we can see Nasdaq continuing. And here is our entries, and our stop loss is in the profits. And then we might be seeing price maybe take, going to fruition, the setup price going to fruition, and yeah, this is one of my best trades. Apart from Google, Google was the only ticker which has already gone to fruition, but the rest are still running. So if I drop down to US 500, S&P 500 is still the same, very bullish. We didn't have any setup here because this high. Let me go to the 4 hour. I show you what I mean. This high, this high invalidated the setup, which could have been a very good flag setup, and I didn't want to force it. Oh, so this is what is happening, and we can see price getting to new highs and highs, all-time highs actually. So nothing much about the S&P 500. I want to go next, and what is next? I think we will start from LAM. So LAM is still running. I know the market is not yet open, but you can see the pre-market price is trading above. It is trading above. It is trading above Friday's close. So, but good thing it's in the profit side. So this is my trade, still a running trade, and we can see, and I hope to see price making fresh highs towards the 1138. So definitely, this is a triangle, the consolidation, and we saw price breaking out and then coming back in on Friday, retesting. That's a classic break and retest. Uh, thing about this retest, the retest was very crowded, and I know the crowding, uh, it's a bit of a consolidation on the lower time frames, but we can see price potentially breaking out again. And right now we can see pre-market trading above the close and towards the highs of last week. So I'm very, I'm very positive. Price will break upwards and go towards the 1130s. So yeah, wait and see on that. And then BlackRock. BlackRock is another one. We still have the setup on the higher time frame, higher time frame. So this is a BlackRock here. We have the triangle. We identified this, I think, last month, if you can remember. And then on the lower time frame, after this fake out, we saw price coming back in and then consolidating. And we identified another pattern inside that pattern. the consolidation pattern. We identified this called a falling wedge, where we took advantage of the breakout. I know price has been slow, but you can see pre-market price is trading uh, above the close on Friday, and then it looks like it will break out to the north. So yeah, we just wait for that to happen, and we expect the open, I think, in like 40 minutes or so. So it has me excited because it's in the profits also. So I don't have any red running trade right now. All of them are on the greens. So uh, I don't want to rush today, and I want to talk about something else before I go on to Tesla. And this is what I want to talk about. Let me come back on this other side. I want to change the screen. And here we are. Anyway, I've been asked this question by guys for a very long time, and guys are not tusemaje, watu waamini like you can trade stocks normally the way you trade FX. And I want to make this clear that it's still the same thing, and only that you're margin trading the stocks. It's like when you trade gold. Let's take an example of gold. If you're trading gold, it doesn't mean that you go somewhere and you're expected to buy 1 ounce of gold or silver. Get my point? So when you come to trade gold, it's the same way you're trading currencies. It's margin trading. So uh, we are trading stocks the same. You don't have to buy an entire share, a full share of the stock. What you just need to do is to margin trade it and trade normally. If you're finding it difficult to calculate the pips, because on this other side we just use the normal price action. I mean, we use the actual price, but uh, here I have something for you. I think it is better suited if you use a position size calculator, so that you know if I want to take advantage of a $2 move in this currency. I mean, in this sticker, what will I do? And the good thing about a position size calculator, you can enter your entry point, you can enter your stop loss, and you can enter your take profit, and better yet, you can know how much to risk. So uh, I want to encourage guys to trade this, and I really want to encourage you guys to trade stocks, because I think it is one of the instruments and the asset class which has the best delivery. I know it's not as volatile and as momentous as the FX market and the others, but I think especially if you're starting out, or if you're tired of the too fast market of the FX market, I want to encourage you guys to try stocks, and you'll see something different. So I want us to continue, and we'll come back to this. This is the Amazon chart, and we'll take advantage of this continuation setup. This was my analysis before I came here. So I want to go back to the other chart. I want to go back to trading view. There's trading view. So this is trading view, and I'll talk about Tesla. So it's known Tesla broke out last week, and something funny fact about Tesla. So Tesla was down year to date. Let's say 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was red. It was one of the. It was the last Mag Seven not to turn a profit this year. And what we noticed the past 2 weeks, uh, Tesla was so bullish. Only it only took 8 days to turn green, to turn a profit. So this is one of the very, very healthy stocks right now. And yes, if you've been here, you know I'm very biased for Tesla. And I really like Tesla. I'm a fanatic actually. So uh, this is one of the best trades. And I think what I'll be doing before the end of this, I'll be, I want to hold a Tesla share towards the weekly take, weekly take profit of the 445. So this is one of the stocks I want to take advantage of. And yeah, this is something very good. I know this on the weekly, so you might take a couple of months to get to 445s, but we can always take short, some short bullish setups towards the top. So yeah, tune in here. We take advantage of the consolidations. So mkae tu hapa. You will see how we'll take advantage of this. And yeah, I want to identify something before I go on. And one, you saw that continuation setup. It's a triangle. Definitely, it has broken out. And going on the 4-hour chart, we can see price trading above the continuation of trend line. And what you can see right now, we can see price trying to consolidate. So if you want to get to see the consolidation better, we drop down to the 1-hour chart. And yes, you can see it. It is trying to look at like something is happening there. And we drop down to the 15 minutes. And here's the 15 minutes. And what can we see? We can see a counter trend line. Price, yes, is consolidating. And a good thing we have a counter trend line which has been formed, courtesy of the highs which have been made here. So we can see price at pre-market price is trading below Friday's close. So we expect price to, if price starts around here, we expect a very good setup, a very good intraday continuation setup. So what do I mean? Uh, if price opens down here, you might be seeing this. If price might be testing those lows. Right now, I know it's here, but I'd prefer it going lower first before breaking this area. So what I want to do, and since I'll be scaling in as time goes on, and if price breaks this AC line, the counter trend line, I'll be making another entry to the top, and this entry will be shooting to the dark. I'll just be stacking on Tesla. I don't have any TP right now, so I'll be just stacking as we go on. So this is different. I'm not. I won't be taking any position. I'll not be taking any position size calculator and doing this. So I'll just be stacking 0.1 lots, and like I did down here. So I have this one here. Having another one here means I have an average of around 245s. So that's what I'm expecting. So thing is, we have a counter trend line here, uh, which is characterized by that consolidation. And yeah, wait for price to break out so that we can continue with this. So I go on the 4-hour chart and go to next. And next we have Hilton. Hilton. So Hilton is very bullish. Actually, it was bullish. I think we talked about Hilton last month. Because of this setup, let me point out the setup if you're not here. And this is a setup. This is what we were taking advantage of last month, but unfortunately, we found the setup had already broken out when we identified it. So so we didn't make any entry. So it's how it looks, and price broke out here, and we expected price to go here. So we can say price is almost at fruition, but what we can do, we can just dismiss this and go with this so that we cannot be to score confused, and better yet, play the intraday setup And for the intraday setup, that's how it looks on the 1 hour chart. And better yet, it looks like this on the 15 minutes chart. So what I expect price to break the AC line, actually the counter trend line. So this is the opportunity that lies in there from the trough low to the trough high. And I'm just speculating price will be breaking out around here, but I'm not sure. It might be lower, but you get the sense. So we expect price to rise towards the 220s. So 220s, so 220s, 221s. So that's a wait and see. And I'll talk about Tesla. Then then I talk here with Jesse. I see Jesse's calling me before you go on. So, and you can always say hi. You can always comment. I'll see your texts. Yeah. Hey, just a shout out. Shout out. So yeah. So last week we had Google, and Google is the only setup which went to fruition. So this is a cup and handle. This is a cup and handle setup. So we saw the cup and the handle. Still, it actually resembles a triangle. Only that the point D is very shallow. So, but they share the same thing. They share the same they share the same criteria because they share the counter trend line and they share the estimate. So we expected price to come from down here, trough low, trough high, and after breakout we saw price go to fruition. So yeah, I booked a profit there. So it's my first profit, and my first profit, I think it was a profit of 1%, and then I lost the the US 30 trade. So my portfolio is up 0.5 so far, but I have a running of 2.23% right now. The running trades. So my equity reads 2.66. So I think it's very healthy right now. There's no hurry, but it was a pretty good trade right now. It was a pretty good trade come last week. So we saw price breaking out and going on. So after hitting the TP, we saw prices trying to consolidate upwards. That's how strong Alphabet is right now. So what are the chances of going down? Definitely pre-market prices trading down towards this what we call I know the ICT guys call this the fair value gap. So I'll just call it an imbalance. So price is testing the imbalance, and what I hope for actually, I hope for I hope for consolidation, looking like this. Then we break out again, and why like this? I am expecting price to break. I expect price to give to consolidate, giving me what a counter trend line, because this is a continue. I just want a continuation pattern so that I can jump on the train, but I cannot shoot in the dark and say price will continue going up. So I expect a consolidation, a very healthy one, very important. So okay, what is happening this week? This week we have two things. No, on the earnings we have bank stocks, and namely we have J.P. Morgan, we have Wells Fargo, and which is the other one, Citibank. So I think and more banks to come to more banks will release their earnings come next week. So, but for now, it means that this month we will be very big on banking stocks. So I'll be watching. Like right now, I want to I want to scale in into GS, and I was unable to scale on Friday because I was at the event, but I want to take this trade. And what we can see here, we can see a very good continuation on the trend, a continuation triangle, and this setup broke out, and we have it was characterized by a very good retest, a classic break and retest, and we can see price now moving off the retest towards the TP, and the TP lies at the 480s. 480s. So what we'll do at the open, which is like 28 minutes to come, I'll be scaling in on the Goldman Sachs, and yeah, I want to take advantage of this. And this I was late on this, so I think I'll be readjusting these entry points. So what I want to do right now, I want first to mute my mic. I receive this call, and then I come back. And please say hi if you're on YouTube. Say hi if you're on Twitter. Say hi, and tell me what you guys are watching on your end. I know Jesse is not here to talk about the rest of the other markets, but let me confirm he's coming. He's still coming. Okay, I mute for now, just for like a minute or two. So I'm back. Okay, here we go. And like I said, we expect price to go to the 480s. And why the 480s? If you're here for the first time, I'll just show you how I estimate my opportunity from the trough low to the trough high. I think I've just repeated that a couple of minutes ago, but I don't tire doing this. It's something I enjoy doing. So trough low, trough high, and that is the height of the opportunity that lies in there. And from the breakout towards, we shoot towards where the price is going. And as you can see price break, retest, then it's trying to come back up. That's why we have the 480s. That's why we're estimating price to go to the 480s. So yeah, wait and see. And that's why I'm very hopeful for GS. Anyway, going forward, I think we'll just see JP Morgan. JP Morgan will be announcing their earnings report on Friday. So, what we know about JP Morgan, I think last month we had a very good continuation setup, which I think we took advantage of. Did we? But it was a good. This was it. It was a good channel which broke out, and then price raced up to the take profit, and then now we can see price coming back in to consolidate. And a consolidation means we have a setup incoming. So I'm very excited for this, and I hope the consolidation will be done by the time the earnings report here, as you can see on Friday, comes in. So what we saw here, we saw on Friday dividends being announced, and the payment date is set for 31st July. And what do we know about dividends? Uh, Dividends, the day of announcement of dividends, the company, uh, yeah, the shares look very enticing, and everybody wants a piece of that. And then kindly give me a minute, but okay, I'm back. And what you know about dividends? Any company which announces that it will be issuing dividends, it looks very attractive, and we see guys coming in droves trying to get some shares of that. And then what we see at repayment, we see a capital fright because yeah, it means that the company is parting with some money, and we can see the share price losing a bit of it a bit of its strength. So that's what to watch. That's why when I open here, we can see the date of issue. The announcement is the 5th of July, and the payment date is 31st. So that's something to watch, and something to take care of. Anyway, move on. We have another Mag 7 here. I think we've talked about two Mag 7s. The one of the Mag 7 is Tesla. The second one is Google, and the third one comes here is Apple. So Apple was the first trade of the week of the month actually, and went to fruition. Actually, I don't know why the chart is still here. I think I'll just trash it. The drawings, I mean. So we have this consolidation. Price broke out, classical retest, and then we see price pushing up and up and up aggressively. So the whole setup ran from Monday to Friday, a good 5 days, but a very peaceful good 5 days. So what I'll do, I'll just trash the drawings and expect what I expect another consolidation so that price can spring back up. So that's it on that, and I can go forward and talk about Microsoft, and let me just talk about Apple for a minute. Before I move on, I expect the same thing I just showed you earlier. The type of consolidation expected here is this one here. I expect such a consolidation, then a breakout. I'll be very happy if it gives us a consolidation, so that I say a consolidation is equals to what? Is equals to an opportunity. So when price is moving towards one direction without any consolidation, it's very hard to take advantage of that, of price moving up. So Microsoft, we identified this pattern I think last month, and we expected price estimating the opportunity which was lying inside this setup to go to the 470s, and I know it has taken its good time. It's good time since Wednesday, since the second week of last month, slowly climbing these stairs, and now we are in the second week of this month. So this is a month-long setup, and we can see price going to the 470s, and like I said, the 470s. So we took advantage of this last month, and then we took some profits around here. Then price, we can see price going up and up. I don't have, I didn't, we were not lucky to get any other continuation setup, even even when price was ranging, but it was not ranging, giving us anything. So yeah, that's it. We can see price going to fruition to the 470s, and hey, it's a good thing. It means the setup was working. So it hits the 470s. I think I'll just trash the chart and move on. Anyway, here we have another one. We have Amazon. Amazon broke out last month. It had a very good breakout, and this was the counter trend line. We saw price breaking out, retesting, and then coming back up. So as well, we took advantage of this last month. We have not seen any continuation on trend line again. So difference is we've not seen any continuational come so far this month, but we can see another one, and I hope you can spot it too. It is, and this is what I was showing you on the other side on the MT5. So we have this continuation we have this ascending triangle, and I expect price, if price trades above this counter trend line, and I'll be making my entry. So this is fresh marks. I'll put in this fresh marks today. No, not yet triggered. So definitely, since I've done it today and it's pre-market, it means I don't have any running trade on on Amazon. So what I'll do when the market comes in, when the market opens, when the opening bell starts, I think I'll just make my entries. And I'm really hopeful for this one. It's always a pleasure to be trading the Mag 7s. Trust me, because of the volume. The volume that lies in any Mag 7. It is Mag 7 because the capital which is traded there, it's a lot. So as you can see, that's a 490 and it's towards the close. And at the open, first hour of Friday, it was 1.495 million traded shares. So you can see that's a very good volume to work with. So at the open, and if you're confused of what I'm doing, I've just placed my cursor on the first candle of the after the open of last month, and translated here. If you can see here, here is a volume. It's the volume shelf, and here we have the bar chart of the volume. So if I place the cursor here, I can see the top left. You can see the volume which was traded on the first hour. So si ati ni jaba ama I'm reading from somewhere ama I know something you don't. No, I don't know anything. Everything is here on board. So yeah, we go on. Here you have Meta. I think Meta is doing the same. I think the US market is very bullish right now. And what you can identify from Meta, I think what we have just missed from Meta, we've just missed a cup and handle. This went without me seeing, so I'll just draw it and show you to you what I've just seen because I had not identified this. And we have the here as a counter trend line, and this counter trend line is characterized by. Let me show it to you what I've just seen, and I think we'll be taking advantage of this come the open. Here is a cup, and we can see it goes this deep, and here is a handle. There goes the handle, goes in this deep. I know it's shallow, but we have a very valid breakout, and the breakout goes even above the entire cup. So what I can suggest, because the trainers already left, first we estimate the height of the opportunity that lies in here, and we expect from the breakout I think I can blame it on is it really Friday? This is a breakout which was seen on Friday. So I think because Friday was not on the desk, that's why I missed this. So we can see price potentially going to the 600s. So we can take 6 or 7 there. And what I'd like to see a consolidation before making an entry. Better yet, if you can see we can see a classical break. We already have a break. If you can see a retest and then price goes back up, definitely not on a single file. You might be seeing this and this. That's a very healthy price action because for buyers need sellers and sellers need buyers. So yeah, and I hope price consolidates towards the TP. so that you can get a good entry point. And apart from that, we can, if not the staircase one, we can see price consolidating at a single point. Then we have ourselves a good counter trend line to take advantage of this on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, that means 15 minutes or so. So here is it, and yeah, we wait for that. Very excited. Actually, I didn't spot that earlier because definitely I always go through my entire watch list before I come here. So this is what we expect from Nvidia. Nvidia, this is another chip name. It's AI world right now, and it's AI this, AI that. But what we saw towards the end of last month, we saw this sell off. I think people, like we said, people were taking profit last month, and yeah, that's why we had this lower and lower. But what didn't happen? We didn't break this the last higher low on the 4 hour time frame towards the top. So before it reached to that, we are now seeing price trying to consolidate upwards. So what is happening right now, like I said earlier this month, and on Wednesday, I think, uh, I hope to see price consolidating like this. Then any, it's still the same thing. I will rinse and repeat this setup until you get bored of me. But this is it. This is what I do, and yeah, nothing will change. And going on the lower time frame, we can see price consolidating. And do we have something to take advantage of? Not yet, but we can see a consolidation. Definitely, any consolidation means that's a very good. A consolidation means an opportunity, but this consolidation right now, if you take advantage of this, it means we'll be going against the trend, because the trend is not, the price has not yet confirmed to us that the consolidation on the higher time frame, essentially the 4 hour time frame, is complete. So instead of trading inside the consolidation, tuachie wale wana scalp, so that we can see price consolidating the way it's supposed to do, and then yeah, in short, follow the rules. So go to the 4 hour chart, and since we have reached the part of the watch list where it's just cheap names going down, I'll just brush through them. And another cheap name with the same price action, as you can see, very slight difference. Another cheap name with the same price action, very slight difference, although this one is quite deeper. So who knows, if it goes down at the open, this can serve as a very good counter trend line, but still early to say. So if you want to trade it, you just want a fully formed setup before you take advantage of it. So SMIC, same, the consolidation back down. This one was a little bit very deep, because we earlier had a good setup here. And if you're not here, let me show it to you. We had this setup here, which was invalidated as price broke out and then came back in way deep into the setup. Now it moved, because if it gets invalidated, what it means, we just move the goalpost. Yes, we move the goalpost, and then we expect price to break here again and then take advantage of that setup. What do I mean? It's a game of probability. Not always that when price breaks these counter trend lines, it means that price will have to race up to the TP. What happens? Price might go to the TP or not. So delivery is not always sure, but if you trade it long enough, you will see that this is a very strong setup. And personally, I think 70% win rate for this setup. So I don't. It's depending with my RR, and I reside between a 1:2 and 1:3 RR. So we will be trading with you, and I'll show you what I mean here. And this is what I expect going forward. So nothing yet to play. We can see price consolidating down, just like the rest of the yeah, just like the other chip names. We can see TCM doing the same, but I think this has gone too much up, and yeah, wow, TCM is on bonka. Can you see, you guys, the close of Friday and the pre-market? So TCM is on steroids, new market highs every day, every day, every day. Very aggressive as compared to the rest. So we'll just watch. And here we have AMD. AMD broke out, and I think I talked about AMD early in the year. I mean, early in the quarter, and I told you guys AMD will be surprising us this this quarter. And you see price breaking out and then going and going and going and going. You remember me indicating the entry, stop loss, and then the TP, and you can see price is almost there. And better yet, on the daily time frame, we can see something different about AMD. And AMD has been selling off the entire, I think, the better part of the last quarter. So this is just another consolidation on the weekly time frame, and we can see, and I hope and I really think we might see AMD going up and down. We can see a huge consolidation before the end of the year. Maybe come Q4 and Q1, we'll be taking very good and very healthy longs of of AMD. So uh, I spotted this one, but I said I won't play this one. Why? Because it was a setup after a reversal, which is not yet confirmed. So if another consolidation happens to form like this after this getting to fruition, I will be ready to take advantage of it. So it's 7 minutes to the open, and before I go on, and I want to go to the other watch list and talk about some things, and we can see what DXY has been doing, and this is what happened on Friday after the NFP, and we can see DXY consolidating. And what I want to observe if it will be supported by this lower trend line. I am still very bullish on DXY. The dollar is pretty strong, and the fundamentals agree with me. So, what I spotted last week, I spotted this counter trend line. So, what I expect price to come be supported here or lower, but I really think it will be here. It's just an estimation, but we will see. But we can see a potential setup close to this, and we can see a continuation towards the top. So I'm not dismissing anything right now, but that's what I expect to see. If not, just wait and see. But I don't use DXY in anything I do, in any trades I do. So what we see, if we see a very bullish DXY, you know what that translates to the majors. It means that the Euro USD will be down, GU down, AU down. Uh, the Swiss franc USD very bullish, USD Canadian very bullish, USD USD yen very bullish. So the thing is the Australian dollar as well has very strong fundamentals. So unlike the rest, we might see sideways action on the AU because they also they also paused, and as you can see we have the sideways action I'm talking about. So I know that's on the weekly, but even on the lower time frame you can see very tight consolidations. So but some pairs like USD chef, I mean the Swiss franc, we can see price. We can expect the Swiss franc to lose against the dollar because they dropped the interest rates as compared to the USD, which has paused very high interest rates. So That's it. I don't want to talk more about that. I intentionally nilitoka huko actually. Currencies zimenionyesha mambo. Anyway, um, I think if you're with you on Friday, this is a setup I was talking about, and same, and you can see whatever I've done here. It's the same thing I showed you guys. And bullish setup. We're talking about we're talking about the gold, and gold is very bullish right now. And what we can see gold breaking out, and move going. Ilienda na ikaenda. Anyway, it continued going on taking the bullish trajectory, and what we saw on NFP, we saw this kind of retest. We saw this it's a retest which was a fake out, and we saw price moving back up and going. So what we saw today morning, we saw price coming back in, testing this fair value gap, or what we call you can see price testing this fair value gap, this imbalance, and then going back up. And we can see I expect price to go towards the 2440s. So true, I'm expecting that. And it goes on and on. So that's the 4 hour. And then I'll talk about, I don't want to talk about many things. I just want to talk about Bitcoin. And this is one of the things, this is one of the whys I'm here. I wanted to confirm how Bitcoin is behaving before I think about anything about Coinbase. So this is how it looks. We have a counter trend line which is just stuck there, and we can see, when we connect the lows, we can see price breaking the last higher low, and still very bullish. Why? Because we have not yet invalidated this higher low. If price goes below here, that's a change of direction. But on the daily, we broke the last higher low. I think this can stand for the higher low, and if price breaks here, I think we can see a change of direction. But before that, not yet. So just wait for that. And what we can just see a consolidation. I think a couple of months long a consolidation since March, and now I think we have like 1, 2, 3. This is a 4th-month consolidation, the 4 months consolidation. But if you see a good breakout, I think price will be going up and up and up. I'm not here to play I will not be here to play the Bitcoin. This coin, iko na wenyewe, but I just enjoy the price action, and I'm always here to enjoy how price action is doing, because if you know your technicals, it's price against time, and if it's price against time, that's it. That's all you need to do to know what to do with your technical skills. So I can see prices already. I see the bell is in, and you can see the market has just flashed down and then come back up. This is from I'm watching the watch list. But what is happening right now, we can see this is silver. I want to talk about silver because before I go back to my watch list, and we can see price broke out of that falling channel, and then price just like the gold trade. We see price breaking out and then coming back in NFP. Then it's trying to go back up, and I know you can understand what I mean because I've been showing to you guys. So BlackRock, we can start from here. We see the health of our trades, and at the open. So you see LAM opened higher, BlackRock opened flat. So higher but flat. and I expect price to still go up. And this is Tesla opened down. Definitely it was trading down, and if you have to take advantage of this, let's just go back here on the lower time frame. I'm a little bit fast right now because I want to take advantage of the breakouts and the early volume which is being presented here. So if you can remember, there's a consolidation here where price is to break out from that continuation or trend line, and if you can see that breakout, we can see price breaking out from here. So I will put in a 251 entry. So let me look for it. Wait, where is my Tesla? And it is coming back up. And there goes my entry, 251, 251.74. So 251.74. It's 0. Let me remember. 0.1. So 0.1 pending. It's a buy stop. And 251.70, 251. Let me just say 252. This one I allow me to 252. Market is still closed. Oh, these guys bwana. It's 3 minutes in the market bwana. Nafaa mkuwa umefungua market right now. It is sad. Anyway, as we wait, I think we can see what Amazon is doing, and let me just change this to the other one. Let's go to MT4, and here's what I'm looking at, and you can see price. I hope price breaks here, and this way I expect price to be breaking the 250. 251.42, and I'll take advantage of that. So I want to go to Amazon, and for Amazon I think we'll just do a little bit of price action, and I want to show you my entry, how I take my entries. So first things first, I want to estimate the high and the low, so I'll take this, and the trough low, that's the trough low of 197. 68. So I always take my calculator and I write somewhere what I'm looking at, and my estimations, all of them. So the high comes to 236. So I take my calculator, and it's 236 minus 197.68, and that opportunity is 2.68, and I'll be taking advantage of it from 236, and 236 plus 2.68. So sorry, 236. So my entry, I have my entry. So what I do, I come here, take my position size calculator, and slap it on there. There's it. And since I'm taking a pending order, and my entry is at 236.36, and my take profit is at 203.04, and my stop loss, let me show the lines first. Since I have both my entry and my exit, I think I'll just pull up my stop loss to 199, then estimate. I want a 1:2. I want a 1:2 trade. So I'll just bring this up. If you're here for the first time, here's where this is what you're looking at, and this is the risk reward area. So if I have to make an entry at the 200.36, my out can be 199.09, and then my my take profit as estimated is at 203.04. So I'll go ahead and do that. Here is my new order. That's why I'm telling you guys, msiogope hizi vitu. And as you can see, I've been the tool calculates everything for you, and we are here to use a 0.39 0.39 lot size. So first we change. I know you can see that. I know you can see this. Whatever I'm doing, the trading order. The trading order. So that's a buy stop, and my entry is at 236, and my stop loss comes to 199.09. But definitely after I make this order, you can see whatever I was doing, 2.3.04.04, and good, successful. There goes. And if I remove this, you can see, definitely you can see my positions, and that's my entry above that counter trend line, and you can see price going towards everything is there. So I go back to my Tesla and make my entry. I hope my entry is not yet good. So my 0.1 trade, and my entry should be at, it's a buy stop, and my entry is at 251.5. Just take 0.5. 251.5, and there it goes. It's I'm just booking positions. So msikue, what is this guy doing? Definitely at the open, that's what happens. And I want to see what else. Let's go back to trading view, and then try and scout any other setup which we are missing. Are we missing anything else? I think we had an order which we should be taking on Hilton, and for Hilton, you have to estimate inside here, and as you can see, it opened up, and this was to happen. We expect price to break out. It is in the verge. It is actually flirting with the counter trend line, so I think it can be ripe to break out on the second hour. And this is the first 15 minutes, actually the second 15 minutes. So right about there, we take an entry and an exit at the 221.8, and then we take this. Hope you guys are following, and it's very exciting, Bana. Yeah, very exciting. Then we just take 1:25. 1:25 RR, just to be safe, and yeah. So price has not yet broken out, so we don't have any orders there. And we trash this, we rename this, and we rename this as entry, and we have ourselves here our stop loss. I've just remembered we had an entry which was spotted on Meta, but Meta is going down. So just seen on the watch list up kando. I'm even multitasking, my friend. So we go back to, let's go back to the other screen, and we find Hilton. Let's find Hilton. So here we are. And where's Hilton? Add Hilton somewhere here. HLT. There we go. And the setup, we have to name the setup. So we take our trend line, and we can hope price breaks out from here. Let me first trash this. object list, and then we trash this, this, and this. Okay, let me start from the top. That's our counter trend line. That's where we hope what is happening. Okay, no worries. Trough low, trough high. We estimate our opportunity which lies inside the setup, and for this opportunity, we have a low of. Here you can see a low of 12.64, and we have a high of 218 to 18.11. So it's 218.11 minus 212.64. So we have a difference of 5.4547. And if price breaks out here, let's estimate here, and I can make an entry at 216.38, and if we add 216.38 plus 5.47, it means my TP, this is my entry, this is my TP, TP comes to 21.85. Now we find our stop loss. So kama kawaida, we take our position size calculator, and here we go. We have a pending order, not an instant. So our entry lies at oh my god, what have I just done? 216.38, and our take profit lies at 221.85. And what we want from this, we want an exact 1:2 or 1:25. I think that's too huge. 1.2, 1.253. So what we have here, we don't want to risk 1%. We want to 0.5. Only the paranoid survive. That's why we go lower to 0.5 instead of going straight up to 1%. So there it goes. As you can see, we have our entry here. Here's our entry. Here's our TP. Here's our stop loss. So, and our we can see our position size 0.23 lots. So go here and take our order. I'm taking the order. I know you can see it on your end, but it's a buy stop, and then 0.23 lots. Sorry, 0.23 lots, and my open position will start from 16.38 to 16.38. My stop loss goes in at 214.22, and my take profit will be at 221.85. So still at tips. Another one inside. So we just wait. For price to break there, and as we wait, we go back and see what price action is doing while we were away taking other trades. And this has been happening. Tesla is down, but definitely it will come back up. Oh, we missed GS. My God. Oh my God. We missed GS. And look at GS flying without us. Look at GS flying without us, my Lord. Already halfway the position. Sheesh. Hey, this was a very good trade. Classic break and retest, and it's going and going and going. Oh Lord. Anyway, let's see what JP Morgan is doing. And JP Morgan is trying to consolidate, and I think it will be ripe for entry towards the end of the month. I mean, the end of the week. later this week. I think probably before we see the before the earnings on Friday. So let's see what Google as well has started consolidating, so it's down and everybody's happy. I am happy. I hope you are happy too. So there you go. Apple is doing the same. Apple consolidating. Very happy. Very excited. Another thing here, we can see Microsoft trying to consolidate, but very bullish, towards the 470s. So, and we can see now, we can see Microsoft coming back in, and it wants to give us an entry. Very excited. You remember we have this entry here. I think it was the first entry to make today. And since it's an intraday setup, we might see price maybe going to fruition. And for health purposes, we can see Lamb, our trade from last week, still deep in profits. We can see it breaking another high today, HOD, and that means our setup is very healthy. And what else are we looking at? We can see Nvidia very bullish. Nvidia still consolidating on the higher time frame, but very bullish on the intraday, and that is exciting news. What else can we see? We can see AMD going up and up and up towards the TP of that setup we were talking about. So yeah, this is very healthy. And what else can we see? We can see Coinbase coming back in. So if I don't talk about that, let's talk about Citibank. And Citibank, we expect earnings come Friday. So we can see what price action is trying to tell us on the lower time frames. That's the 4 hour, and we can clearly see a consolidation here. And if you go to the 1 hour, we can see price still consolidating. So it means to before earnings, we might be graced with another good setup here. Hopefully, price will consolidate back down so that it serves us with a good counter trend line here, and then we take advantage of that towards the earnings report. I'm very excited. Yeah, very ready for Friday. Very ready for Tuesday. Anyway, I hope this price consolidates down and then breaks back up. So, without talking about that again, since I have running trades, we'll be we'll keep on going back up and down, and seeing what price is trying to do. And Lamb, Lamb still going, doing the Lord's work, and we can see BlackRock still in profits, still very slow. I don't know why BlackRock is very slow, and before breakout it was very strong last month, and don't know what's happening, but I even noticed before market open price pre-market was pretty slow and pretty sluggish since I think the first pre-market print it started like 3 hours later as compared to the rest which always start instantly. So it means people are still not kama wamechanganyikiwa. Anyway, let's see what Tesla is doing. Tesla is coming back in, and our position is not yet open, so you can just see a consolidation, and the consolidation is consolidating bado haijarudi juu. So if it pivots from here, well and good. We have our position here ready to take advantage of it. So nothing much to see there. Still very healthy on the higher time frame, very super healthy. So what to talk about next? I think Adobe has a super setup, and I like this setup for Adobe because Adobe is really, I think this is one of the most discounted trades. Not even trades if you're investing, bana. This is it, man. Tesla and Adobe right now, and in it, it's just the next one, so I'll just talk about it. So this is a consolidation which is happening right now, and if you take this breakout, we will be going and going and going towards the 900s. So you can see there's a chunk of money to make around here. Hey, my lord, my lord, you can almost make double if you're holding shares. So yeah, this is one very good setup to take advantage of. So what we can do right now, because we are not here to play long term, we're just here to take advantage of the intraday price action and intermediate swings. So what you can expect, I hope price consolidates and give us an entry towards the breaking out point of the higher time frame. So uh, next, I think into does in Intuit. Intuit is the parent company. I repeat this each and every day. The parent company of QuickBooks. Definitely everybody knows about QuickBooks. And it's on the verge of breaking out on the weekly time frame, where we can see a cup and a good handle. So if we see a breakout above here, price is likely to go to the 1,000 and something. Let's estimate this before we go back and check on the health of our running trades. We can see price. This is what we have inside here. If price breaks there, we can see price going to the 1,000 point. My God, my Lord. This is something very exciting because what we are sure of, we can take as many counter trend lines, we can take advantage as many consolidations which form after and above that breakout. Hey, no bash, my friends. There's a bash after that breakout. So on the intraday, what we expect a consolidation in here, and then we expect a breakout, a nice breakout on top of this. So possibly we have a good consolidation happen and then breakout. Take advantage, either if you want to take advantage of a short run, good for you. If you want to hold it, good for you. So I noticed something else. If you have to go to oil, and this is the energy market, and this is how the energy. We had a channel down, as you can see. It's only that I don't have. You can see this channel down. So channel down, and then price break fakes out actually. So after price fakes out, what happens? We can see price consolidation dating after the fake out, and we can see price trying to go up and up. And if price breaks here, we can expect to see higher and higher prices of ExxonMobil. So Exxon, that's one. And first we check on the health of our trades, and then we come back in because there's something I've just remembered. Something very exciting. So BlackRock has decided to do the Lord's work after calling it out. And I'm certain my portfolio is smiling at me right now. Yes, we are up and up and up. Uh, only suffering some not losses per se, but Tesla is giving back some gains because it has opened down for the day. But we can potentially see price starting consolidating back up, and if we have another breakout, you know the story. We'll be we'll be two trades in this sticker. So I want to talk about Palantir, and here goes Palantir. Uh, something very exciting happened on Palantir. This is what you call, if you can remember, last month I was talking about this continuation setup, which price, I think I keep repeating this. I think I talked about this on Wednesday too, but it harms no one to go back at it. So price broke out, got halfway towards the TP. The TP was 28.62. So definitely by then I'm always break even. My stops are at break even. So when price came back in, it stopped me out at break even. So no loss, just time. So it was kidogo retest, and then price went back up. But something funny happened. The retest indicated uh, changed the structure of the market, and now it looks like a cup and handle. So what you did, I trashed this because price played out the way it obeyed the setup, even if we had a deep retest. So here's a new setup right now, which was formed after price started coming back in after the previous breakout, after the latest breakout, I mean. So here's the cup, here's the handle, here's the counter trend line. So we saw on Friday price breaking out, and breaking out to where? So I just want to trash this to reduce the number of lines you can see on the chart. And we can see price potentially, this is the nini expected, and what you call this, the what do you call this? This is the opportunity which lies inside there, and we can see price breaking out from. We can see price breaking out above that counter trend line, and then price now looks to go to the 32s. So we dismiss the 28s. So yeah, that's how price action works. And if we go back down, we can see price consolidating after opening up today, and then potentially making a retest. So if you're trying to take advantage of this, either you can wait for price to come here, take a retest, and if not, you can wait for price to consolidate here, then take another entry towards the top. So why am I not playing this? I'm not playing this because the broker is Palantir. So as you can see, this might even be a retest, and but possibly price will be consolidating, will be moving sideways here before it breaks out again towards the 32s. So yeah, something to watch. So that's what's up. Anyway, I want to talk about shop or hood, which is which. I want to talk about both actually. So, Shopify has a very good setup. I think we identified this setup last month. Last month, if I'm not wrong, because it's a channel. This is a channel down, and we say the price is will potentially come in here and test this gap down after the May's earnings. So, uh, price is going back up potentially to retest the upper trend line of the channel down. So what happened towards the end of last month and early this July, price consolidated, giving us a good continuation setup. So if you were to make an entry here, we expected price to the opportunity which was lying inside this setup. We expect price to go to the 70s. So after this entry, we expect this as a TP, and now if price goes to fruition at 70s, we expect this channel down to break. And if it breaks up, it means that price is moving from a bearish trajectory towards a bullish. So something to watch. Something to watch. I don't have it as my ticker. Let me actually check if they offer this ticker kindly, if you don't mind. Do they offer Shopify? They offer Shopify. Just a moment. No, they don't. And do they offer what else? Do they have a Robin Hood? Robin Hood, no, also. So that's it. Wang wang. They don't offer them. And what's next? I think we should be going to Hood, and Hood is Robin Hood. So you know, Robin Hood is one of the, I think, the brokers. Uh, Robin is a broker, but what I identified here is a good continuation trend line, a continuation setup, a very good closure here of price. And if we see price breaking up, you can see a good continuation, price continuation towards, let's estimate this. We can see price moving towards the 25s, the 25 30s, 25s in short. So just wait for that breakout. And again, I cannot take advantage of this. Why? Because Mr. Broker here doesn't offer that, but soon tunakuja na diagnosis ya hiyo. Anyway, we know I'll know how to go around that. So the other thing, I think if Jesse was here, we could be very excited. But before I talk about Reddit, let's go see what price action is doing on the other end. So Tesla is back up, and back up, it means it's very aggressive towards the breakout point, and this is very exciting. This is king shit. So anyway, there it goes. Very aggressive, wiping out the losses earlier experienced in the day and towards the highs of the day. The highs of the actually the highs, and yeah. There it goes. There it goes. 251. Let me remember my entry. 251 something. 251.50. They will not believe it. They will not believe it. See Jesse above it. I don't know why Jesse has just disappeared to today, but he will be back. Anyway, 251.50. So this is entry 2. Just add this. I want this to be fun. This is quite different from what you guys are used to, but quite enjoyable if you don't have if you're not in a hurry of price delivery. You don't have to close your positions today. That's the different thing about it. So si lazima leo, as long as it delivers. Do you have to close your positions today? Don't have to. So what else? She. Very peaceful, very peaceful, my friends. Very super peaceful. Tuko ndani. My other position has been triggered. So what to watch? Hilton back down, testing the gap up, which was the open gap up, the opening bell gap up. So will it be supported there? We don't know. But our position still remains at the same place. Why? Because we have a very convincing setup that price might be breaking upwards, and it's a very good continuation trend line, continuation setup. So we just wait, but we have pending orders there, up there, and yeah, we won't be phased because price is just moving down momentarily. No, price will be going up. BlackRock giving back some gains, and okay, that's the position is still healthy, but giving back some gains. I'd like to see BlackRock trade above this counter trend line, the hourly or the 4-hour counter trend line on the higher time frame, and it will be a spectacle to see. Lam still has done the same. It has given back some gains, I think, in the last 15 minutes, and it's now trying to push back up. So hopefully we'll be seeing bullish and bullish momentum for that. Tesla is in the 40s and the 50s, and with another HOD, high of the day. So I want to talk about something else. I think we can. It won't be fair if you don't. Let's start from Micron. I want to talk about like two chip names, and then we continue. But the chip names look almost the same, all of them. So the chip names are consolidating, and Micron had I think earnings. It was the one which had earnings last week. Last week, but one actually. So the last week of last month. So it's trying to consolidate, but not actively consolidating, because you can see it flashed on Friday, flashed down, but still we expect price to move back up. So that's it on that. And uh, Intel, it's another cheap name. Trading actually for the first time, trading outside its. This is very exciting. Who could tell that? Who expected Intel to play up after the sell-off which has happened this year, and a consolidation of, I think, 3 months long consolidation, because it started consolidating back in April after the earnings report. Oh sheesh! It has broken out of that consolidation, and it has started consolidating up on the daily time frame. Mungu ameshuka. Anyway, uh, like I said, I think if you're here, we talked about Intel, and we talked about how they did their thing last time. What they did is that they underpriced their latest chip, and the consequences of underpricing, it means revenue will go down, and it's not a good thing for investors. And yeah, we, that's why price has been going down sideways. And I think it's like the entire chip names, the semiconductor market is like now almost in unison. I've said almost, because actually the entire semiconductor space is green for the day, with the least green coming from Micron, but the highest comes from SMIC. That's obvious. You goes without saying. It is very liquid. Anyway, I don't want to stick there. I want us to see what Coinbase is trying to do and trying to tell us. Coinbase is still trying to go back up. We can see that this this triangle has been there for the past month. It has not broken out. It has just been up, kando. So it's just a flat market. But this is because of this a crypto name. So that's why I was looking at that's why I was looking at BTC earlier, to see what we expect on this other side. But I think after Bitcoin flipped down, I think during the weekend, we can see now prices like going back up, because I think it has enticed some sellers in the game, and we really needed some sellers so that people can buy. So I go to next, move on next, and next is booking, and the booking is let's say Airbnb. So this like what sector can we call this? Is it the hotel market? Consumer what? Okay, I don't know. I'll just check on it. But we can see price consolidating, and after flashing down, I think since late last month, and after the flash down, we can see price consolidating back up. I don't know why it looks like another semiconductor name, because it is sharing almost the same price action with, let's say, Nvidia, almost the same. Uh, Almost the same. It is behaving like a cheap market. Yes, like a cheap stock. So we can see price trying to consolidate back up, and interesting. We just wait and see. And Netflix. Hey, we had a setup on Netflix, by the way. Price is testing the price is back in, retesting the setup, and I think Netflix is ready to buy. I don't want to take this entry, but if I were you, if I were to take this advantage, not if I were you, and I expect price to go to the. I won't take this trade actually. I'll just talk about it, because I know Netflix. Netflix can be sneaky. So I could be taking this entry, the retest entry, and in short, it's the breakout and the retest entry, and take a good 1:2. So there it goes, and if that was my entry, this is my exit, and on and on and on. So we'll just observe, but hey, yes, I can't take this entry. Why? Because it looks very fishy. That's a stop loss. Let's just put this in here, but we're not taking that trade. So that's our TP, and we wait and see. Tumeingilia hapa. Please remember that if you have to mark this, let us mark with an eclipse, and we eclipse here. That's our entry point. So semi at it is here. No, it's here. Anyway, before we go to the banking stocks, and I think BSE, we saw Citibank, but we have not seen what TSC is doing. I mean, we have seen about Citibank, but we have not seen about BSE, Bank of America, what Bank of America is doing. So first things first, definitely check on what Tesla is doing. Tesla doing the Lord's work. Thanks be to the Lord. And then here we have BlackRock, still very, very. You can see whatever it's doing, very wiki. And Lam still trying to gain back its loss, the gain back whatever it had made during after the open. So what else are we seeing? We can see we can see Hilton coming back in and in and in, but the entry was not yet triggered. So we just wait. That's why we wait for a breakout. And yeah, it is looking, things are looking elephant here because I thought it will be supported by this gap up, but it is going and retesting the Friday's price action. But I still think we will see a breakout to the north. So not yet. I'm not yet in that setup in that in this ticker, but we can see price trying to go back up. But it is very volatile. I don't sijaiona Hilton behaving like this before. Very low volume, but very volatile. So I don't want to say it's manipulated, but somebody else can see that. Google back in and trying to move sideways. And yeah, GS, Goldman Sachs up, and it's now trying to pause for a minute, taking a breather. Now testing the imbalance which is created going up, and then now it's trying to move back up. So that is Apple. JP Morgan consolidating. Apple doing the same, trying to erase the losses of the day, as you can see on the 15 minutes, 1 hour. And then what do we have here? Let's see what the market is trying to say. The market is still trying to push back up. A little volatility after the open, after the bell, but we can see price trying to still go back up because we have, I think, 16, actually 15 minutes to the close of the hour, the first hour of the day. And I think from there, price stabilizes a little. And let's see what Amazon is doing. Amazon, our entry was actually, it means we have been booked. My entry was triggered. And if I have to check on it, let me go to Amazon. This Amazon, in and out the bamboo forest, almost getting stopped out. No, actually it was not almost, because almost the very price had gone back in. Let me show it to you. I'm trying to hide something on this other end, and because here I'm here to live trade to show you what I do on a daily basis, on a normal basis. So here is what let me close this down so that you can see. So price just broke out and then came back in. Now it's starting to move back up. So that's that. It's like I said before, it's this just a, what can I call it? It's an intraday trade, so we expect price to be very quick if we are going to if it goes to TP. I think it's a trade which can go to fruition today because it's a 15 minutes trade. If not, early tomorrow. But I still think, and we are now in the profits. Mashallah. Anyway, uh, what next? Let's see what. I don't have a Microsoft on, but I have a Tesla. There goes my Tesla. Can you see it? It's a good one. There goes my Tesla. Up and up and up. I don't have a MetaTrade on. I have Amazon. I don't have Amazon. I have LAM. Let's see what LAM is doing. LAM is doing the Lord's work. Still trying to make another HOD, high of the day. And yeah, very exciting. There goes the TP. Anyway, what else do I have on? I have don't have AMD. I don't have Qualcomm. I don't have Disney. I don't have Alibaba. I wish I had GS. I wish I had GS, man. US 100. Hey, very bullish. Even you can see even my entry. This my entry. This my stop loss. Still going, still going, still going. Almost at the TP. Hopefully today or early tomorrow. So, very healthy, my friend. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Anyway, uh, let's go back to the other side and talk about anything else. Back to the other side. What should we talk about? I think we should be talking about BSE right now. BSE is Bank of America. Bank of America is having a very good counter trend line here, a very good intraday, a very good consolidation, and if actually it may happen to it, it has just happened. I think it was not there before. It's very bullish. It has been bullish, but I don't like it. It's a mid-cap company, and by mid-cap, apart from the volume and everything, and the capitalization of the company, how to know how people perceive this stock, you can easily see according to the the share value, and the share value of this, it is trading at the 40s, below 100. Anything below 100, we're gonna see the delivery, but this is it. We have here a counter trend line, and we can see, courtesy of this opening candle of the 15 minutes after the bell. So price tests here and consolidates back in. If we see a breakout here, what will we do? This is an opportunity which lies in here. So this is opportunity in here, and if you see price breaking out, we can potentially see price go towards the. This is just a speculation of where it breaks out. So don't take my word for it. Fast. So 41s, this is 41s, let's say 60s, 41 60s. And yeah, we will be there. We will be there. We will not believe it. Yeah. Interesting. I'll have to keep tabs on this one. But what next? What next? Reddit. I was talk about Reddit, and the Reddit champion is not here with us today. And this is what Reddit offers. Reddit was the IPO was issued this year, actually last quarter in April, actually March. So price action says we have a good consolidation here, and price broke out sometimes last when was it? Last Tuesday, earlier last week. So we can now see price moving up, and then now it wants to move back down, potentially to retest the breakout point or the counter trend line. Then we have our TP here on the hundreds, and then yeah, it's a very healthy trade. If it goes back in, you can take advantage of it. Since it's a newly issued IPO, definitely the broker doesn't have it. So if you have to take advantage, I don't know where I can look for it. If you have interactive brokers and something like that, you can take advantage of this. Or if you're playing on the option market, you can take advantage of that. So price is back down in Tesla, but still very healthy. And price is now getting slow. It is now slowing down, and the entire market is slowing down. Why? Because I think towards the end of the first hour, the slowness is expected, and yeah, now we can see a sideways price action right now across the board. You can see BlackRock doing very bad back in, but still in the profits. Lam doing the same, back in, still in profits. Uh, Hilton again and again, but still flashing down. So nothing to smile about there. Before I go on, Google trying to gain and to gain against whatever it has lost after the open. Here we have GS. Goldman Sachs is trying to go back in, testing deeper the imbalance which was created after the open. So price is kind of going sideways across the board, and it's across the board because even JPM has lost something, but looks to go up, back up, consolidate, and hey, that's what is happening. And even NVIDIA is losing some strength, and actually the market is doing the same thing. The entire market is doing the same thing. Picky ponky, up down, up down, up down. But very healthy price action. It happens whenever bulls are there. Bears should be given an opportunity to fight, and whenever bears are on the seat, the bulls should be given an opportunity to fight also. So this is normal, but what we should not lose sight of is where the overall trend points us towards. So this is something very obvious. So the only thing which is worrying on this other side is our Amazon trade, because it has a very tight stop loss. Why? Because it's an intraday trade. And if I have to show it to you, this is the only trade which can raise eyebrows. But why is it still very manageable? It is manageable, one, because it is manageable because the position size I used a position size of 0.5. So that's not huge. It's not a lot of pressure per se. So yeah, that's it on that. But you can see it's trying to go back up. So let's hope it will be going back up. Anyway, let's see what the rest are doing. And something has gone drastically down, and that's Tesla. Tesla is in and in. Not really that bad, but the volatility on Tesla is very high. If it decides to go down, it can flash without even telling you anything, without any warning. But I'm pretty sure it will just recover back up. As we can see, Nasdaq is trying to pull back up. Can you see those wicks? It gives you the wicks are a sign of indecision. So we can see a lot of indecision in this game right now. So yeah, indecision but trying to pull back up. Indecision but trying to pull back up. So what else? What else? What else can we see? Can you check on the health of gold? Commodities. Let's go to commodities. And that's how the commodities are doing right now. Very slow, actually undecided. As you can see, a lot of weeks, and I think we can see the same on the other end, on the stock market end. And what we expect price to still push back up towards the 2440s. And hey, but on the lower time frame, price is very slow, trying to go sideways. Nothing much is happening. Even the kunakaa. So I don't want to waste time here, and I think what we have not seen here today is WTI. WTI is the West Texas crude oil. So West Texas Intermediate crude oil. Anyway, uh, from last time, I think on the higher time frame, so this continuation, and I think after making two lows, this is the double bottom. We saw price now taking another we saw price now trying to flip to bullish, and for me, I think this is a triangle which is being obeyed right now. And what we saw price faking. We just saw price faking out of that triangle, and now it's back in. And we might be seeing this. Let's see price breaking this high and going on and on and on. So I'm very bullish on this, by the way. Very bullish. We can't identify any setup intraday because the price is not giving us the chance of doing that. But what we can see on the higher time frame is that these are fake outs. Price just went back in after breaking out quickly. In and out, in and out, but it's in its own consolidation mode. So that's that on there. So next, we go back to our playground. And our playground dictates that Tesla is again down and down and down. Not that down, but it is giving back gains. Not aggressively though. It is aggressive now. Not a huge one, but having two trades, it means both of them are giving back some gains in at the same time momentarily, and since they are both weighted the same, it means that but net positive on Tesla on both trades. So Lam is trying to go back up. What else are we looking at today? We've just done a top down of my entire watch list. So right now we just have to wait and see. Nothing interesting is happening all around. You can see Palantir trying to go back up. As I told you, it can serve as a. You can see a consolidation here before going back up. But this was the retest. You can see that rejection. So price has decided to go back up, but you can see a consolidation from here. What I don't see price doing is going below this week. So pretty bullish. Moving forward. If you have any setup you want us to see or to talk about any setup, just text, reply, and say something, say hi, give it to. But everything is very healthy, as you can see. Tesla's trying to go back up. evidently, and nothing much is happening in the market. You can see BSC. BSC is trying to go back up. I think the first hour is down, and I think we might be seeing a change in how price action has been performing the last 15 minutes. So we can expect price to take another turn or not. So that's what is happening. And today, I think I'll just go for the first 2 hours because I'm alone today. Uh, but I know Jesse will be joining us tomorrow. Kama iko kitu happen. Anyway, uh, you can see Adobe. That's what Adobe is trying to do. Consolidate. Hopefully it will give us a good entry. Actually, nothing is happening. Everything is slow. Nothing much is happening. What to watch today is Nasdaq as the market tries to make fresh highs, because each and every day we have another fresh high, an all-time high. Yeah, price is still trying to do something. So ni kuona tu, just see, wait and see. It's a wait and see. But hey, can give your feedback of how you find the stock trading game. Everything that I'm talking about, or if you have any questions, if you're on Twitter, just like, retweet, so that we can create awareness. Just doing this for the market, uh, trying something new, the market, and every day I'll be here from 3:30 to 5:30. So yeah, today I've been alone. I think even on Wednesday I was alone, but we are always here with Jesse, as you can see down there, Jesse Weru. So how prices making its way up and down, up and down. For everything's sake, you can see how price action is doing on this other side. So I want to show you my portfolio of how it's behaving right now before I close up. But there we go. The only thing which is red, I think two things which are red. Okay, my average Tesla is not red, but the today's position is red, a little red. So my Amazon is back down, is the only red thing right now on my watch list. I mean my portfolio right now, but still very healthy, still running. Plays around. My positions are my 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 entire portfolio is playing around 2% right now. So bado tuko mbele bana, tuko mbele, and that's what's up. And yeah, this I think this month I think I'll just hit 10. If I consistently do this, I think I'll easily hit 10%. And 10% ni kitu mzuri. Anyway, we trust the process, we wait and see. Just wanted to show you whatever is happening on that side. And since nothing much is happening in the market, and I don't want to talk about any other market for now, I wish Jesse was here to tell you more about whatever he's seeing on the other end. But I think I'll be ending, and I want to end it there. And we pick this up tomorrow because nothing much is happening. And today I don't think I have the energy to talk for 3 hours. I think I've just talked for 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 20 seconds right now. But I think you guys, if you're here to learn, I think you have picked up a lot. And yeah, if you're here to just scout and see what does Walter see in the market, you can see what I see, and you can see how price is behaving, and eh, hainiachi tuko nayo. Anyway, uh, let me end there, and it's 1 hour 59 seconds, 59 minutes, and it's 2 hours now. So I'll end there for today, and tomorrow, same time, same place. Cheers.